Hello. Now we're talking about different type of trips. Advices to arrive at the destination safely. Long trip. The troubles we do to make a living. The troubles that we must be serious. Traveling long trip after a typhoon. The trouble we must be prepared. Troubles that must be a good driver. Troubles not to be rushed. Not to forget minor things that will waste money and time. There are things to consider traveling long trip. First is destination. If you are passing on a populated area, so you can buy the necessary things needed. Second is if you are traveling on a road with no people to pass, so you can bring all the things that is needed. Also, when traveling long trips, you must you must be prepared. So you need preparation. When going on a long trip, along the way, you will consider the climate of the passing destinations. This will make you aware of the things to bring. For example, when passing in a cold climate, you bring a jacket, umbrella, raincoat. You sure bring water in a hot climate. When driving in a foggy road, you must drive slow. And when passing on a foggy populated area, you must be aware of your surroundings and follow the rules of the road. Because it's a hard place to drive and you might cause an incident. Using using an old car, make sure it's properly maintained, not to make not to make you in a state of emergency when your car broke along the way. Also, bring a spare of tire just in case. Traveling for days. Traveling for days is difficult because the car is always in use. So things that will do to you and your car if you travel unprepared. So you must prepare yourself, your car. So bring the things that will regain your strength and will make you sleep well. When tired, make sure to rest for your own safety. For EV users or drivers, must consider the distance travel and charging station along the way, not to be low battery along the way. So using an EV, you must calculate the consumed battery for your passing charging station and your destinations. There are things you encounter traveling, driving to your destinations. Example for mountainous areas. Driving in a mountainous area and going in the provinces. Along the way, you will encounter roads with no markings, roads under construction, one-way lane, vehicle parked in a state of emergency, vehicle under repair, landslide caused by typhoons, debris like falling rocks, tree debris. These encounters will shock you if you're driving fast. So drive slow or I advise you to use second gear. Also, when driving a brand new car, it will give you confidence to drive because do not think of maintenance. But there but consider there are many road users. So not be complacent when driving. So we're talking about types of trips. Types of trips. There are many types of trips. For example, business trip, carrying goods. People delivering goods they carry from their place to another place. The first thing you consider is the load of the goods to carry. If your tire can handle it, your tire and your spring, so you will not be flat tire along the way and have a broken spring. So you must know how to read tire carrying capacity or load capacity, not to be negative doing business. You spend money on tires while doing business, being negative. So next trip is a business trip also, but different. Doing paperwork, business trip doing paperwork or meeting a business partner, communicating and own services. This type of trip must be well prepared, not to be rushed when scheduled. Meeting must prepare the necessary things doing in a business, not to go back and forth, wasting money and time. Commuting must travel early, cause you're not fully in control of your time. Own service must be well maintained, not to have an excuse during meetup with a person. Vacation trips, going provinces. This is the same explanation. Long trips, arriving mountainous areas, not to be complacent because there are many things that obstruct the way. You're just like you're driving one way. So next type of trip is emergency trip. This kind of trip must not be in a rush because it will make you more confused and not thinking straight. So calm down and think of the things to bring and focus when driving. Not to cause an incident because there are many road users on highway. Also you forget your surroundings. You know when you're in a rush, state of emergency condition, you do not think straight. So your only mind is to go to your destination and you forget your own safety and passengers' safety. So emergency ship not being rushed like an ambulance or ambulance. EVs. Example how to identify EVs. Examples how to identify passing charging station, battery consumption on a destination. So EVs is like this. You Google Map it so you can calculate the distance travel and the consumption of battery going to the destination or passing destination. That's how we drive EV long trip, calculating the distance travel and the fuel consumption, battery consumption. Vacation ship, vacation ship passing destination. A planned vacation on a passing destination to enjoy the trip on your own or with a family member. Also, a vacation to drive slow to enjoy the beauty of nature. So, vacation trips and passing destination. These are the trips for tourists or for family bonding. For example, these vacation trips, passing destinations, and my travel and my story traveling the long trip of my life. So this is a picture of my home in the terraces beside the country. Oh, this is also my trip going abroad. After working abroad tireless day, going home, sometimes you see beautiful views along the way. You picture it like this. This is in the MacArthur Highway. Along the MacArthur Highway, the lonely mountain in that area. You see, one mountain, no neighbors. This is when doing paperwork in Manila, inside Intramuros, the old buildings from Japanese, I like Spanish or Japanese colonizations on Intramuros, inside Intramuros. After a long day of work doing business paperwork, this is in Kalaw, jogging area. Many many areas to visit here. There are Japanese garden, Chinese garden, and other gardens, unnamed gardens. If you want to play chess, this is the place for you. Many chess masters beside the in front of Chinese or Japanese garden. This is on La Union Pagoda. A view this in this area you can see the view of La Union horizon and the buildings. You feel like a politician vacation here. You see how La Union is built. You see a bright future. This is La Union. Ship going from Asia delivering goods. China, Korea, Japan. The way to Pagoda. Beautiful passing destinations. This a vacation from provinces in Sagada community, the rice fields. In Abatan 90 from the Philippines also, a mountain, very cold area. Place when you're tired, hotel when you rest, place to unwind when you're tired. Also, let's start from the top review and or this is me doing maintenance mark my car for business travels. Uh, Also, this when typhoon, you expect many debris on the road. One way, this is landslide blocking the road, stones, other debris, trees, sands, like this one. Long trip encounters with nature. So we must drive slow when driving long trip in the mountainous regions after a typhoon, or not typhoon because roads under construction or park car. It's better to be safe. Also, when when parking, you must place your car in a safe place because this is what you expect when parking typhoon time of typhoon. Also, this making the road one way because of the slight debris blocking the road, and also you see a sharp curve. Must be focused when driving. This is a foggy and thick foggy area. Sometimes beams, high beams when a thick fog, it, it obstructs visibility. The thick fog, your maybe the nearest visibility is 10 meters ahead, 5 meters. So you slow down, slow down because sudden car with no fog light. Also, this is your my experience is this with thick fog is my windshield has been destroyed. So I was driving slow. Wiper, I say. Wiper. It's up. It obstruct your visibility. Example of business trip carrying goods. If you if you put beyond the carrying capacity of the tire, this tire might be flat or cannot drive on a steep highway. Too much load for the tire to carry, so must know how to read the load capacity of the tires. Also, this MacArthur. Emergency trips. This is what I'm saying when driving as on a busy road. You forget there are many road users on the road. So when you're tired, confused, or in state of panic, the first thing to do is to rest or calm down, think straight, or it might worsen your current state. You might be the one being in an ambulance. Instead of one person, they'll become two or three. So calm down and drive and look before you start driving. Look around. So again, doing maintenance on typhoon, must be aware before driving on typhoon, kind of scenarios you encounter. Park car, do not park on a steep land. Same park car with landslide, foggy and thick fog, visibility, and business trip carrying goods. So that's all for today. Hope you have safe trip though going long trips. So do not waste life. That's all for today. Thank you and see you in the next video. Thank you.